Hello everyone. Oh my god, this feels so good to just be sitting here and talking to you. However, I probably sound a little bit different from the last time that you heard me. I started getting ill about 2 days before my wedding, and I'm still ill now. I can't believe it. I can't believe that I'm just getting over it, but I still feel like I've got a little bit of a husky voice. I quite like it, to be honest, but I know that it won't stick around, so I'm not getting attached to it. I have actually filmed this video once already, but I just came to edit it and realised that the entire beginning bit of footage had corrupted and just disappeared, because I know that it disappeared because I spoke to you guys for about 10 minutes, and if I'd spoke to you for 10 minutes not recording, the camera would have turned off. So yeah, a little bit annoying, a few tears were shed, put some more makeup on. I'm doing good now. So basically, I am just about getting back to the stage where I'm ready to start vlogging again. And I didn't just want to just start vlogging and not kind of bring you guys up to speed and just have a chat and a bit of a life update, because this is the longest I've ever been away from you guys and not uploaded, and it felt very weird, but also quite nice in the sense that I just got to live in every moment, which was really quite special. So basically I stopped Vlogmas, which was not something that I had intended to do. Really, I wanted Vlogmas to keep going out whilst I was having my wedding and up until Christmas. But I realised that it was kind of detracting, like, is detracting me the right word, or is it distracting? It might be distracting. It was kind of distracting me from such an important time in my life, and I realised I don't know, I had one of those moments where I was like, stop. Like, literally, stop. And that's kind of what I did. I mean, I enjoy vlogging. You guys know I really enjoy vlogging. But I just wanted to have some time to myself, and I think that it's been a really good thing, and I've done a lot of things in the last 2 weeks, and I can't wait to tell you about them. But also, I just want to say hi, and I'm glad to be back, and vlogging starts again tomorrow, so this video is literally just a bit of a catch-up. So I guess we have to start with the elephant in the room. I got married on the 19th of December, and if you haven't seen my wedding video, I have already popped that up. We had a really great team of photographers and videographers, and they worked so fast to get us our pictures and our video. We didn't have to wait months. It was great. It was great. So our video, well, our highlights video is up on my channel already, so I'll link that down there. Contrary to popular belief, we were getting married on the 19th and not the 30th. I did say that that invite was a dummy invite, but people just kind of clung to that date, so I just, after a while, just kind of let them, because I thought it's after when we actually get married, so there's no danger of anyone getting carried away and thinking that it is actually that day once we've got married. Our wedding literally was the best day of our lives ever, and I actually think that it was probably, I mean, I don't want to jump the gun here, but from the feedback that we've had from our family, I think it was a good day for a lot of people, and a good few days, because we did actually stay 2 nights where we had our venue, and it was brilliant. The wedding didn't actually start off that sort of big, and it kind of, I mean, it wasn't big in the sense of there was lots of people. I think by the evening we had about 120 to 130 people. I thought that that was quite big. Our venue didn't think that that was quite big, but most people seem to think that's quite big. But we had about 75 people at the ceremony, and then we had around about 120 to 130. Yeah, it didn't initially start off as like this whole 3-day thing, but as Ali and I spoke about things and realised what we wanted to do and the options that we had, we decided that it would be really special to have all of our family in one place at that time of year, and you know, our grandparents, our parents, our uncles that live in France. So the idea kind of came from that. We just wanted to get everyone around for Christmas and make it more about the family rather than just about us, because I know that it might be difficult for some people to believe, but the whole prospect of everything being about Ali and I was actually quite like, oh, we didn't love that idea. Even in our first dance, we were like, we'll dance for like 20 seconds and then can everyone just start dancing as well, because we really feel awkward. It became this big thing, and like our budget our budget just got out of hand, and we spent so much more on this wedding than we intended to. It was actually quite scary at one point, and it was also quite like unnerving, because it's just like a wedding, it's just a party essentially. And I kind of felt at one point, oh my god, this is getting so like carried away and extravagant. And then when we got to the day, I was so happy that we did everything. Like honestly, I can't express to you, even just down to like the macarons that were on the tables, everyone is still talking about them, and they were just a little touch that we were like, yeah, let's do that. And just seeing like everyone get together and get on, and it was about midday through our wedding, so we'd had the ceremony, and it was at that point where I realised how much of an amazing time everyone was having. And people were coming up to me and they were saying, this is so romantic, and I was like, is it? Oh my gosh, this is amazing. So the feedback that we had from people was just so good, and everyone was just so excited and so respectful as well. Like no one posted about anything, and it was, yeah, it was just so good. It was honestly the best day, and I always thought that that was a little bit of a cliche when people said that. I always thought that, you know, all right, was it really like the best day of your life? Because usually when you like arrange something, you know, like when you have arranged nights out with your friends, and usually it's the ones where you don't have any plans to go out, and then you go out and you have this amazing night, and usually the ones that you arrange are actually quite crap. However, this was not the case with this. We had the best day ever, and I do want to do like an entire Q&A about it, because I feel like I have so much to talk about, but I don't really know how to sort of go about it. So I thought if you guys have any questions or anything that you want to know about our wedding, then please just ask them in the comments below, because I think I'm going to try and drag Ali in and we'll do a Q&A together and just sit down and talk about the whole process and the whole wedding and everything that we loved, and just, yeah. So I think that that's probably the best way to start things off. And then I'm going to be doing quite a lot of content on my blog, just kind of about my dress and my hair. There was a lot of interest in my hair and how I wore it, which is great, and also my bouquet. I was quite shocked by how many people were interested in my bouquet, but yeah. So there's going to be lots more content on my blog, so if you haven't checked out my blog, nothing's up yet, it's going to be going out in the next few weeks, but you can find my blog and follow me there over at lydiaelisemillen.com. Yeah, that's kind of like the wedding side of things. But as I mentioned, I got ill about 2 days before, so I spent the entire wedding like taking loads of medicine, and I didn't really let it affect me. I think it's kind of, it can sometimes be a bit of a mental thing, and you just have to ignore the fact that you're getting ill. And then the day after the wedding, when we were all checking out of the venue, was when like it hit me, and I think I spent the next like 4 days in bed until Christmas. And on Christmas I was still really snotty and wasn't my usual self. My stepmom had some amazing medicine, I think it's called like sulfadine, that sorted me out a treat though. So yeah, unfortunately I got ill straight after, so it was yeah, a bit difficult to have when you'd had that amazing time, and then you kind of like crash back down to earth, and then you're like, oh, I'm ill as well, this is great. Because wedding blues are a thing. I always again thought there was this thing that, yeah, wedding blues, whatever, but no, seriously. And I think that like half of our guests had it, because so many people were like, can we literally go back and do that again? And yeah, so I think I had like the worst case of wedding blues. I think I still have them, to be fair. And then we had Christmas with Ali's parents again, which is what we do every year, and just great to spend even more time with our families. And this year I wasn't filming anything, which was also quite nice, because I just got to enjoy everything and just be present and just do all of the family. I mean, I did it anyway, but it just felt a little bit different. I felt no pressure, and I think that that's the most amazing thing about it. And this is actually the first year that Ali and I decided that we weren't, I mean, we didn't even really decide it, to be honest, but we didn't have Christmas gifts for each other. And we've always been quite like Christmas is important in our household. This was a first, but there wasn't anything either of us could possibly want more than what we'd had already. So just having all of our family there and just getting married, like I now have a husband. So could I really ask for anything more for Christmas? I feel like I'd be being spoiled if I wanted anything else. I mean, we got little things for like the house, like Ali's dad and stepmom got us the cutest, oh my god, it's so nice. You might have seen it on my Instagram stories on Christmas Eve. We arrived at their house and they'd got us a wooden Mr. and Mrs. sign, and I didn't even realise at the time, but they'd actually had it engraved with the date of our wedding. So that's currently sitting under our TV because it was just too nice to put away. We put a lot of stuff in storage, like we got a lot of bits from like family and friends, and oh my god, the girls from Saint-Tropez, they got us the most beautiful, oh my gosh, they're Vera Wang and Wedgwood coasters. And we were like, we literally cannot touch these. They are going into storage and they are not coming out until we are in the new house. So we have a lot more storage up in the loft. You would have seen in Vlogmas, we cleared a load of stuff out. Now we have a lot of new stuff up there. So it was nice in that respect. Lots of candles, lots of nice smelly things, and just lots of little bits for our next adventure. This has been like the first time since I've been on YouTube, I'd say even blogging as well. Like I can't remember a time that I've ever actually taken anything more than a couple of days if I've been ill or something off, and it felt like fate was telling me that now was the right time. Like we were getting married, I was ill, it was Christmas, it's okay to take a couple of weeks off. And so that's what I've done, and I think that it's been a really good experience, and it's definitely put a lot of things in perspective a lot more, and I feel in a much better place. I think that I was putting a lot of unnecessary pressure on myself to please everyone before this little break, and now I feel a lot more happy to just please myself. I've been learning a lot about selfishness, but not selfishness in the way that most of us think about it. More of a sense of doing things for yourself when they don't affect anyone else. And so I've been practicing a lot more of that. Ali and I have been setting a lot more boundaries in terms of our life, and a lot more rules and routines. We're establishing a good daily routine because it's really difficult when you work for yourself to have a good routine. For me, the time of the girl boss that works until 3 in the morning is gone. I have better time management skills now, and I think that we're at a stage where we really just want to be working and editing and all of those things within a good time frame. So 9 to 5 to 6 I think is a fair amount. So we're setting a lot more, I mean, I'm speaking more about Ali nowadays. I've got quite good at this, and also, you know, weekends, actually having weekends and trying our best not to let work spill over into those. Meal times, I mean, it's difficult in this house, as I've always said, to like have proper sit down meal times, because half of the time we've got like laundry piled up on our breakfast bar and things like that. So but we are trying to knuckle down on that and create a lot more structure and a lot more routine, and also a lot more us time, even though that's something that I think that we've always been quite good at. We always would do things, whereas now it's more about spending time on the sofa and watching series, because we always feel like we've been missing out. Like things like Peaky Blinders and Power, like all of these series that people talk about, we've never watched. And so at the moment I'm actually taking time out to film this video in the middle of a Peaky Blinders marathon. We are currently on series 2, no spoilers, and we're enjoying it a lot. So that's one thing. And also reading, I am spending a lot more time, well, it's weird because I speak about it a lot. I speak about reading a lot because I used to read so much more than I read now. Like at university, I would just go through books like that. And it's really nice because a lot of the things, if people do ever send me gifts into my PO box, a lot of them are books, and I've received some amazing books over the last week or so. I received a book, The Women Who Run With Wolves and You Do You by Sarah Knight, which I'm actually listening to on Audible at the moment. I spoke about this on my Twitter. If you don't follow me on Twitter, my Twitter is @LydiaEMillen, but I do a lot of chatting on there and a lot of conversing with you guys. It's not, for me, my Twitter profile isn't about me announcing everything that I'm doing. It's also another great way for me to connect with you guys. I think I saw Christina Brawley's sponsorship with them a while ago, and it really like piqued my interest, and then I decided to look a little bit more into it, and I asked you guys your opinions, and you guys all loved it, so I downloaded it instantly. And You Do You is the first book that I got on my Audible app, and I now listen to it when I cook dinner. Yes, I am cooking dinner. That's another thing that we are doing a lot more of now. We are cooking dinner either together or for each other, and making a real thing about it. I actually cooked mashed potato on Instagram stories last night, and yeah, I was surprised to get hate for cooking mashed potato, but again, I'm learning about perspective a lot, so it was quite funny. Yeah, so you know, if I'm cleaning the office or the house, or I'm cooking or doing my makeup, instead of putting on like a YouTube video or anything like that, I actually put on Audible and I listen to a book that I've been meaning to read, because I don't necessarily have enough time to read all of the books that I want to. So, oh, I'm loving it, like absolutely loving it. It's just another one of those things that I'm doing like for me and like downtime, and it just feels really good. But I wanted to put out this little update before I resume vlogging tomorrow, because it's good to be on like the same page, I think, and just kind of like update you guys with everything that's been going on, because I mean, I feel like I've missed out so much stuff. There's just been so much happening, but also so little happening. The new year is looking so incredibly exciting. There are so many things that I've already done this year that will be released in 2018, and hopefully in the early quarter of 2018 as well. So that is exciting me a lot, like a huge amount, and it's been so hard keeping things secret, but just know that they are huge, and I'm very excited. So for this life update, this is my last life update of 2017. What a year it's been, and I'm so excited for what's going to happen with my channel in 2018, and I just want to say thank you so much for the amazing journey that we have had so far, because it's just phenomenal. I can't believe we're already at almost 550,000 subscribers. Like, it feels like yesterday that we hit 500,000. So yeah, it's exciting times, and I feel like these last 2 weeks have done so much for me in terms of my channel, and also my approach to work, and just my general attitude with things. It just feels like we've come on a very long way. So I am very, very excited to start vlogging tomorrow. I've really missed it. It was well needed, but I have missed it. So it's going to be good to pick up my camera tomorrow, and yeah, I hopefully haven't bored you with my chatty life update, and I hope that you've seen it through to the end. But yeah, don't forget to ask me all of the wedding related questions in the comment section below. Anything you want to know about the wedding, planning a wedding like mine, how I did it, why we chose to do it in the way that we did, because Ali and I actually chose to not be too traditional. I mean, we did the traditional wedding in the sense, but there's a lot of traditions that we took and made our own. Some we felt were outdated, some we felt just didn't suit us. So yeah, I'd love to hear what you would love to know, and I look forward to filming that Q&A and getting it up on my channel. Other than that, I will see you in Sunday's video, and just really excited to get back to it. So thanks so much for watching. Bye!